What's up, YouTube? This is MathWiz97, and welcome back to my SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 General Manager mode. Now, as you can see right here, I was just, thinking Kalu, at some point, I would like to bring them over to SmackDown. That's really like the only... Well, and then Chavo as well, because I kind of did a bit with Chavo towards the tail end of the 2007 series. But Kalu are really like the main people, and then I guess like maybe Finley if I wanted to do the King's Court, but priorities list would definitely be Kalu if I want to go for some sort of a trade. And I'm just thinking these were like the three guys at the moment who I don't really have big plans for. Unfortunately, I did already try this trade. It did not work. We got like a 60, a 68, and an 85 for a 67, 68, and like a 72. So it's not quite there. But I could always boost Kennedy's popularity to even it out a bit more if this was a trade that I wanted to go for. But I still got 4 weeks on all these guys' contracts compared to, I think Chavo's got a pretty high-end... Oh, okay, only 5 weeks for Chavo, but Kali's got the 13-week deal. So I'd get a bit of money there as far as contracts are concerned. But yeah, I've got a bit of time left on their contracts, so I'll give that some thought yet. Let me know how you feel about that potential trade in the comments. Probably wait till after Judgment Day or the Great American Bash to complete that deal. But for now, that's just what I'm thinking about. So let's take a look at the Raw ratings. They had a 2.5-star show, so that's good. That is definitely good for SmackDown. How about ECW? 4-star. Jesus. Actually, now that I think, Jesus. They did actually put the ECW title on the line, though, so that's cool. But yeah, that's what's going down. Then over here, we have a really weird match card, because we got a lot of morale issues, so, like, Masters, he's upset, he really wants a title shot, so I kind of... This was just what I could come up with, because we've got 3 other guys who want title shots, they're all unsatisfied. So yeah, this is an odd week. An odd episode of SmackDown, but we gotta do, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I would have preferred to wait until the Great American Bash to have a big US title match, but hey, we'll have one here, and I'll think of something else for the Bash. Maybe we'll do the Battle Royal anyway. But opening the show, we have Carlito versus Johnny Nitro. Of course, CM Punk has a terrible win-loss record. He's like 3-12, and then Carlito is on a losing streak, so maybe he can beat Nitro. Maybe we can get some sort of a triple threat for the Cruiserweight title going there. Perhaps. And we've got William Regal versus Gregory Helms in a submission match. Gregory Helms wants a title shot, but at the moment, I just don't have a spot for him. So he's going to fight Regal in just kind of a filler match. Then we have the rivalry in place of a match, because obviously Kennedy's in the US title match. So we're going to see how Booker fares against the World Heavyweight Champion Edge. And of course, Booker's going to have MVP in his corner. It's been a long time coming for Booker. Once he dropped that US title, it was just a matter of when was he perhaps going to move up into the world title scene. This could be an opportunity for him to move up there. He's taking on the world champ tonight. If he gets a win, maybe that's a triple threat in the making at the Great American Bash. Then we have, this weird tag title match. We got to keep the rivalry going, so we'll pair them up this week. Perhaps this rivalry could turn into an alliance, at least a temporary one. But we'll see if they can take down Cryme Tyme. And of course, we're going to keep the Hardy Boys feud going, have Jeff ringside. Then we have a merchandise sponsorship. Apparently, if you do, the more you do these, the better it works for you. Whereas I had always thought, I don't know where I got this idea, but my thought was oh, well, merchandise sponsorships work better in accordance with, how many people are watching your show. So, if you're ahead in the ratings, then yeah, you should do merchandise, and that'd work better. But yeah, merchandise, I guess, is more of it will exponentially get better, as opposed to the advertising promos, which is just a set amount each week. And then we got the US title Fatal 4-Way matchup between Kane, Mr. Kennedy, Mark Henry, and Umaga. Hopefully Umaga does not lose that matchup, but we'll see. So we're going to lock this show in. We're going to confirm it. Start off by simulating this opener. Hey, Carlito gets the win over Nitro, so that's good. That's what I wanted. We got William Regal versus Gregory Helms. It's William Regal who defeats Helms. Then we have Edge versus King Booker. Because I really don't want to simulate the title matches, so unfortunately, this is going to be the one to go. And no, Edge defeats King Booker. So I believe that is the, I don't know, should we say, did Booker, MVP jumped into the ring, got himself disqualified. Booker and MVP were working together. So Booker still has yet to be pinned. Wink, wink. So then we've got our 2 title matches. We're going to start with the tag title match, and let's see if our champs can retain tonight. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the pairing that you never thought that you wanted, but after tonight, it could very well be the pairing that we all deserve. It's Chris Masters and John Cena stepping up to take on the tag team champions, Shad and JTG, Cryme Tyme. Of course, last week, I mean, it's going to be a bit rough for Cryme Tyme. They're coming off of a hard-fought win over the Hardy Boys in a TLC tag team matchup just last week. So it could be back-to-back title defenses for Cryme Tyme, but this could be a golden opportunity for Chris Masters to score his first championship victory here in the series. Of course, the last time he had a shot at any championship, it was against Umaga back in April for the United States Championship. And actually, it was King Booker back then. But that obviously did not work out too well for Chris Masters. We'll see how tonight fares for him. But he sure as hell has one heck of a tag team partner backing him up tonight. They might not be on the same page, but as far as a pedigree is concerned, you're looking at the former World Heavyweight Champion, John Cena. And John Cena, I mean, hey, if you want to talk about raw talent, about pure athletic ability, well, John Cena, he's up there with the best of them. He is Big Match John for a reason. He can pull out clutch performances at the bottom of the ninth. In the most dire situations, John Cena, he's there, he's game, he's ready to go. And although his last title matchup was a defeat at the hands of Edge in his rematch clause, perhaps tonight could be different for the leader of the Chain Gang. But of course, we cannot forget the current tag team champions, the team that has defeated the Demon's Apple. They've defeated the Hardy Boys. This is Shad and JTG. This is Cryme Tyme. And of course, Jeff Hardy is at ringside tonight, just to, scout out the competition, perhaps. Like I said last week, the Hardy Boys were defeated in their own element, a TLC matchup. They were defeated by Cryme Tyme. So you have to imagine that's going to be a bit bitter. Matt Hardy is not at the show this evening. He's still recuperating from the damage sustained in that TLC tag team matchup. But Jeff Hardy, he's here tonight just to get a front row seat to this matchup, just to see if Cryme Tyme can continue to step up their game, continue to retain those titles, or could we perhaps see the crowning of a new set of tag team champions tonight? We'll have to wait and see. Well, we saw earlier on that the leader of that faction, King Booker, was unable to defeat Edge, the World Heavyweight Champion. But for the moment, Cryme Tyme just seemed to be acting independently of the King of SmackDown. Right now you can see JTG's got Chris Masters, but it's Chris Masters who's able to power through with a back body drop. Ooh, but JTG quickly sweeps out the legs. It's going to be a battle of speed versus power in this matchup, at least as long as JTG's in the ring. But you're going up against the masterpiece, Chris Masters. So the size definitely will play an advantage for Chris Masters. JTG working at a bit of a disadvantage. We'll see how he can compensate for that. But right now, he gets taken down with that vicious suplex by Chris Masters. As now Masters spins him around. Leg drop delivered to JTG. And Masters just reminding JTG what he could be in for, that dreaded Master Lock. But JTG perhaps trying to drag Chris Masters over to the corner of Cryme Tyme, but Chris Masters not going to let that happen. Oh, nice counter by JTG, but Masters able to bounce back with the shoulder block. Now JTG gets whipped into the corner. Chris Masters so far looking mighty impressive. Oh! A massive slam off the top by Chris Masters down into the cover. 1, 2, no. A kick out right there by JTG. And that's the type of offense you got to watch out for if you're JTG, if you're Shad. Oh my God, look at just the strength, the raw power of Chris Masters. Oh, wait a minute, JTG ducks out the back. JTG drops Chris Masters from behind. the impressive vertical leaping ability on display by JTG. As now Masters stumbles to his feet. JTG's got him, swinging neck breaker. Like I said, JTG is going to have to make up for the... I mean, he might have the size disadvantage, but he's got to make up for it with quickness as he tried to go to the top rope, but Chris Masters was not going to let that happen. Not going to let JTG take to the skies. But JTG now, once again... Oh, this time it's a pile driver. A small pile driver delivered there by JTG. Chris Masters able to roll over out of the way, and DDT of his own. A massive DDT delivered by Chris Masters, and so far it's been all Chris Masters. He hasn't shown any signs of trying to tag John Cena into this matchup. He's content to take on Cryme Tyme himself. Oh, that was a bit of a misfire by JTG, and now Shad. Shad gets taken down with a bulldog by Masters. And no, Shad. Shad's not going to be overpowered. So, oh wait, cheap shot by JTG, cheap shot by JTG. And Chris Masters gets spiked with a DDT. And now Shad looking to go to work on the masterpiece. Meanwhile, John Cena is just content to watch from the apron. As right now, Shad drags Chris Masters away from the ropes. What can he be looking for here? Looks like Shad's going to go for a submission hold, a camel clutch, but look at how quickly Chris Masters is able to escape. Of course, Chris Masters, a submission specialist. Oh! Delivers a backbreaker, continuing to go to work on the abdomen, the torso of his opponents, try to soften him up for the master lock. But Shad will not stay down. Is now, oh, axe handle. An axe handle delivered by Shad. As now Shad takes Chris Masters up onto his shoulders. Look at the strength of Shad. Powerbomb delivered. Oh, but he's going to pick him back up. Chris Masters, he's in trouble. Could be set to go down for a second powerbomb, but no, he countered that one. Chris Masters with the counter, spiking Shad face first into the canvas. But again, how quickly Shad able to recover. And Chris Masters now caught. He's caught here by Shad. Is Shad trying to drag him, perhaps trying to drag him over to the corner of Cryme Tyme. But Masters is putting up one heck of a fight. He just will not stay there. Oh, wait. Oh, wait a minute. The tag was made to JTG. Masters trying to put up a rally. Masters is trying to rally. Right now, JTG's got him. Oh, no, wait. No, he doesn't. As there's a counter by Masters. A counter by Chris Masters. It looked like Masters was going to take a shot on Shad, but the referee managed to get Shad out of the ring before too much damage could be caused. Oh, wait a minute. No. Look at this. Oh, to the floor. All the way to the floor. Chris Masters dumps JTG with the gorilla press. And this could be the beginning of the end for Cryme Tyme. As Chris Masters, he's signaling for it. JTG can't even make it back to his feet on the outside. Oh, wait. Maybe he can. Oh, but there's John Cena. John Cena from behind. Oh, but now Shad from behind. Is this just pure chaos out there on the outside? John Cena's got a hold of JTG. And now, Chris Masters, what's Masters looking to do? Oh, wait a minute. Look out. Full Nelson slam. A full Nelson slam on the outside. Shad is down. Chris Masters now tossing JTG into the ring. And things are not looking good for Cryme Tyme. This could be, I don't know, we could be on the verge of seeing new tag team champions here tonight. As now Masters, Chris Masters has got JTG, who's trying to fight with an elbow. Masters trying to power through. Oh, there's a devastating backbreaker there, but JTG still trying to fight. Oh, but look at Chris Masters, just swung him around into a devastating power slam, and no matter what JTG tries. Oh, wait a minute, there's John Cena. John Cena getting a hold of JTG. Chris Masters is not too happy with that. But that actually gave Cryme Tyme the opening. As Shad jumped into the ring, he's not the legal man. Referee's gonna have to get him out of the ring. But John Cena just got in Chris Masters' way, disrupted his momentum. And now JTG's got Chris Masters. Well, Cena gets in to break it up. But that could have been a huge miscommunication, as now there's a Thez press, and JTG has certainly found his second wind. Chris Masters, I mean, I don't know why Cena did that. Masters, he had him. But John Cena, again, there's just that bitterness between these two men. So right now the referee is getting in JTG's way here. JTG's going to try to go down for the cover. That's a 1. That's a 2. But of course, Masters is going to kick out. JTG took way too much time. Perhaps Masters owes a bit of a thank you to the referee there for getting in JTG's way. But look at JTG styling and profiling with that leg drop. Now a tag made to Shad. Chris Masters is not looking too good there. Shad down to the cover. Is this going to do it? No. Oh, it did. What? That was a surprise. You know, I'm just speculating on this one, but I'd almost suspect that Chris Masters threw the match. I mean, he had been, of course, he was the legal man for the entire thing, and he was really bringing it to Cryme Tyme. Chris Masters was single-handedly dismantling them. But then John Cena came into the ring, disrupted his flow, gave JTG a chance to go on the offensive, and then after that leg drop, I mean, Masters, I think he might have just decided not to kick out. He figured it wasn't worth it. You know, why work with John Cena, a man who's only going to stab him in the back, who's only going to sabotage him? So Cryme Tyme, they retain. So the tension continues to build between Chris Masters and John Cena, but right now, business is about to pick up. It's a fatal four-way for the United States Championship as we await the arrival of the former tag team champion, one half of the Demon's Apple. This is the Big Red Machine, Kane. And of course, Kane tonight taking on two massive opponents, and I gotta say, one man who is going to be completely outclassed as far as size is concerned. That'd be Mr. Kennedy, but you've also got to worry about Mark Henry, and of course, the Samoan Bulldozer, Umaga. This matchup is going to be a war, an all and out, certainly a brawl for the ages to say the least. Mr. Kennedy, like I said, he's probably, I think, easily the least likely to win this matchup. I mean, going in, of course, he's just going up against 3 giants. But hey, Kennedy, he could use these odds against him, or he could use these odds in his favor, use that sort of, that underdog status to catch everybody by surprise. You can never really count out Mr. Kennedy. He's a crafty one. And then here's a man who hasn't really been able to find a foothold on SmackDown. He hasn't really been able to secure himself a strong spot in the rankings. I mean, he took on the World Heavyweight Champion Edge and came up short. He took on the United States Champion Umaga in singles action and came up short. I mean, Mark Henry just doesn't really have much of a direction right now on SmackDown, but perhaps tonight he could, I mean, this could be the golden opportunity with a fatal four-way, capitalize on the chaos, and walk out with the United States Championship. He wouldn't even have to defeat Umaga to do that. So perhaps this could be the breakout moment for Mark Henry. I mean, it could be the breakout moment for any of the other 3 challengers involved. But of course, that's going to be easier said than done, because this man, Umaga, has been on the warpath. He has been an unstoppable freight train of momentum, just a pure machine, an animal. Umaga, I mean, he's on an 8-match winning streak, currently has a record of 11-2, those 2 victories as a result of either getting himself disqualified or, you know, getting counted out. I mean, of course, one of those losses was in a 1-on-3 handicap matchup where, of course, I mean, Umaga was taking on 3 guys at once. But even then, still, he just dismantled them all. The referee had to put a stop to the match. I mean, Umaga's just, he's insane. I'll be amazed if anybody can take that U.S. title away from him tonight. But again, this would be the best environment for somebody to take the title away from Umaga, because they don't have to pin him. They don't have to make him submit. Umaga does not have to be involved in the decision. But even then, I mean, last time Umaga competed in a multi-man matchup like this, he still walked away with the U.S. title. He was able to put CM Punk through a table. But of course, this is not a tables match tonight. It's a fatal four-way pinfall or submission to score the win. Nice, like a sky-high sidewalk slam there by Kane. Oh, but there's a low blow by Kennedy. Of course, no disqualification in this matchup. Anything goes. No rope break to save ya. It's a fatal four-way, but look at Umaga with the vertical leaping ability, able to take down Mark Henry. As Kennedy showing some power. He's got Kane on his shoulders, but that didn't last too long. Kane quickly taking Kennedy down. Is now big-time leg drop delivered by Kane. Now Umaga just shoves Mark Henry away. Umaga will have none of Mark Henry. Oh, a big boot delivered by Kane to Mr. Kennedy. It looks like, oh, I thought Kane was going to switch targets, but Umaga would not let him do that. Umaga just dropping him with a shoulder tackle. And now measuring his man. Oh, running kick. A running kick to the chest by Umaga. As now he goes right back after Mark Henry, but Mark Henry strikes back. Kane back to his feet as he takes down Mr. Kennedy. Oh, and now he's got his sights on Mark Henry. He's found his rival, Mark Henry, and now he's going to work. Got him from behind. Full Nelson slam. Look at the strength of Kane. And Kane, it looks as though he might be trying to put Mark Henry out of this matchup right now. As Umaga now with the punches in the corner. Kennedy is in a bad way. Oh, look at Kane. Look at Kane. He's got Mark Henry by the throat. Kane could be looking for the victory early. Choke slam all the way to hell. Oh, but there's a shot from behind by Umaga. Oh, and Umaga is on a rampage now, folks. Mark Henry is down. Kane just got his foundation leveled as Umaga just dropped Mr. Kennedy, just dropped Kane. Mark Henry back to his feet. But Umaga is a wrecking crew right now as Kane trying to go back after him. But Umaga's got him in his sights as there's a knee to the midsection. And now he's got Kane by the throat. Look at Umaga. Look at Umaga just manhandling the Big Red Machine. A two-handed choke slam. Mark Henry just dropped Mr. Kennedy on the outside. And now Umaga looking to set his sights on Mark Henry. But, oh, look at that tag team maneuver there. Well, not really tag team, just a pure coincidence. As Mark Henry set up Umaga for that DDT by Kane, but how quickly that alliance fell through. It truly was just a matter of coincidence. Oh my god, a spear by Umaga. Devastating spear by Umaga. As, I mean, all three men were down just now. Umaga still is just taking everybody to town. Might be a fatal four-way, but it's more like Umaga... It's playing out more like a 3-on-1 handicap. Umaga's taking everybody out. As down goes Mark Henry. Kane tried to take a cheap shot. Or I should say, down goes Umaga. Kane tried to take a cheap shot on Mark Henry, but again, Kane gets rocketed into the corner. As Mr. Kennedy now hanging off the apron there, but he gets back into the ring. Oh, and there goes Umaga. The United States champion dumped to the outside. Oh, but now we got three men on the outside. Mark Henry could be looking to join Umaga out there. As now Kane is up on Kennedy's shoulders, and he gets deposited on the concrete floor. There's a big clothesline by Mark Henry to Mr. Kennedy. Kane trying to get to his feet. And of course, there's Umaga, who now seems to be running after Mark Henry. Oh my god. The momentum behind that shoulder block. He nearly turned Mark Henry inside out. As Mr. Kennedy brought into the ring, Kane looking to follow him in. Mark Henry right now just taking a breather on the outside. Is Kane now? Oh, Kane. Kane has got Mr. Kennedy up in the air with a... But he's got him up for the choke slam. No. He's not going to do this. Well, he was looking to drop him on the outside, but Kennedy was able to counter with the side Russian leg sweep. As Umaga and Mark Henry are on the outside once again. You can't get a pinfall out there. This is not falls count anywhere. All falls must occur in the ring. Right now, I mean, playing a game of musical chairs right now. Who wants to stay in the ring? Who wants to go on the outside? Mark Henry daring Umaga to come into the ring. Umaga's going to join him. Oh, but look out. Looked like Kane was going to try to spoil the party. That didn't work out too well. As again, Kane tried to get a shot on Umaga from behind, but Umaga caught him and dropped him with a swinging neckbreaker. And now going to go right back after Mark Henry. Look out. Samoan spike. A Samoan spike by Umaga. Mr. Kennedy, though. Mr. Kennedy with a reverse elbow. And now he's turning his attention to Kane. I thought maybe Kennedy was going to try to go for the pin on Henry. But that did not seem to be the case. So right now, Umaga sees that Henry is down. Well, not for long. Henry had too much time to recover. But you can see he's still reeling from the damage dealt out by that Samoan spike. As Umaga again is... Oh, clothesline by Kennedy. Sidewalk slam by Umaga. Now what's going to happen? Kennedy looking for Boston Crab. Cover by Umaga. It's over. Umaga retains with the pinfall on Mark Henry. And once again, Umaga shows why he is your United States champion. His winning streak extends to 9 in a row. Nobody can stop this man. It doesn't matter if it's a one-on-one, a triple threat, a fatal four-way. You know, keep increasing the numbers. You're just increasing the casualties. I mean, Umaga. Can anybody take that United States Championship away from him? We thought that Booker was an impressive champ, but Umaga has made King Booker pale in comparison. So we had 2 championship matches and 2 championships retained. Let's take a look at how we did in the ratings. Only a 3-star, that's still better than Raw, but not even close to ECW. That's actually... I'm actually kind of surprised this only got a 3-star. I thought it might be at least worth a 3.5. But yeah, this was our best match. The 4-star, well then again, popularity I guess is key. So the title matches weren't quite as big of a draw. That's a little disappointing. This matchup definitely underperformed. I thought it was going to be higher up in the ratings, which might have given us 3.5, but nah, it just didn't work out that way. And also this, I guess, was a bit of a stinker, but what can you do? I thought about maybe putting Matt Hardy in there, but Helms had been off the show for 2 weeks. Matt Hardy could use a break. Injury-free month. Yeah, that's always nice. We haven't had any severe injuries. And we're still going down. We are still going down. So even though ECW is only bridging the gap between Monday Night Raw. So that sucks. We're not really going anywhere. Edge is down to number 3 after that victory. So I guess Triple H just did really well. Umaga went down after a victory. What kind of a match did Triple H have? He beat Terry Funk. Was he on a losing streak or something? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, he had lost several matches in a row, actually. So I guess that's the only reason why we had the top spots was just because, oh, Triple H was at his worst. At his worst, he's only at number 4. Okay, yeah. So John Cena holds his ground. Booker moves up despite the loss. So I guess somebody just, Taker just disappointed. Cryme Tyme at 11, so they're still going strong. MVP dropped down. Oh, and where's everybody else? There's CM Punk. And there's William Regal. Wow, Regal certainly moved up there. Yeah, because Nitro took a hit. Henry went down. Masters went down. Kennedy. Wow. Wow, and the Demon Zappler all the way down at 14. That's... oof. Oof. Yeah, they certainly took a big hit after losing those tag titles. Ouch. Ouch. All the way down at 14. Wow. But yeah, MVP gets knocked out of world title contention. So for now, that's okay, because I have another week to get him back up there. But gotta watch out for Cryme Tyme then. CM Punk, yeah, 1 win and he's back up there. But still, really gotta work on improving that record for CM Punk. This is not good at all. I mean, and then there's just Umaga, who is just, I mean, he's just a monster. All right, so that's the Power 25. Let's take a look at morale. All right, so that seems to have fixed. Yeah, that takes care of most of our issues. Now Kane is just tired of losing, because it is 4 losses in a row for him. Oof, yeah, Demon's Apple not doing so hot. Yeah, Regal wants a title shot now, and so does Helms. So, yeah, but Helms lost. Don't know if he necessarily deserves one. But, you know, we are coming up on Judgment Day. There's going to be some big matches at Judgment Day. So we'll definitely give some of these people some opportunities. There's nothing really I can do with rivalries. Things are still going strong. We have, I think most of these are just for the Bash. Yeah, the big ones are for the Bash. Got a couple for SummerSlam. Don't know how long, if they'll all last for that, but yeah, that's going to do it for this episode of GM Mode. Thank you for joining me, and I will catch you next time. Keep on YouTubing.